What is up, bros? Me, Josh here. In today's video, I want to go over a game I had in the Grosse Kurfust. This thing is my newest tier 10 toy, and I have fallen in love. I'm sorry, Montana, you're getting put on the back burner a little bit because this ship is so much fun. And this game was freaking insane. A little bittersweet of a game, but regardless, this game was absolutely insane. To celebrate this getting of this new ship, we went with a full German division. As you can see, we have the German DD, the German cruiser, and the German battleship. Now, the Frederick de Grosse, the tier 9, I didn't really enjoy that ship that much. The ship was very hit and miss for me. I felt like it wasn't much consistency in that ship. I didn't like it that much, so I was a little hesitant on this ship. And I've absolutely fallen in love with this ship and really enjoyed playing it. And it's one of my favorite tier 10s to play right now because it's just an absolute beast. Yamato is by far my third favorite battleship now. Lately, I've been really enjoying the Montana's play, and Kurfürst I am loving playing right now. So Montana is by far my third favorite battleship. I would much rather play the other two. I just think, honestly, they're just better overall for my style of play, and this game shows why this thing is so insane. Actually, max damage-wise, my Yamato actually has the lowest of all the tier 3 battleships by, I think, about 30,000 or so. So for my style of play, the Kurfürst, the Montana have been awesome, and this, I think, I only have like 5 games in it now, and it's still insane. It's insane how good the ship is. Now, I run the 406s, I don't run the 420s, so I won't be hitting as hard against other battleships, but I hit harder and faster against destroyers and against cruisers. So that's kind of what I'm focusing on. I would take I really feel like in this game, you want rate of fire versus single hits, so I take the 406s just as I did in the Frederick de Grosse. Basically, in every 8 salvos with the makeup of time, you're gonna get a free salvo. So because it's 4 seconds slower to take the 420. So I take the 406s. They've been working for me. They worked with the Frederick. We ended up finishing with I think a nearly 100,000 average damage in that thing, and this thing is already above that. It's absolutely insane. So on this side of the map, though, as you can see on the mini-map, the majority of our team pushed the other side. And for us, with our division, with our strength of division, with our supporting ships, I felt like we could do decent against their ship. Now, our rune, he said, quote, he has a brawling spec. I don't know what that means. So I didn't feel like, I got a little uneasy as we were going. I don't know what that is, so I wasn't feeling too comfortable with him. And our Yamato was ripple firing and has the health perk, so I wasn't too, I guess, comfortable with either of those guys. But I felt like just the strength of those ships with our division, we could hold down this side while our enemy team, or while our team just kind of works on them, and we can just have, we can just get something out of this. Now, the team has 3 destroyers or 2, so they have that DD advantage. Cruiser-wise, I think we're pretty similar. We have a Neptune, a Zhao. Battleship-wise, we're pretty similar, although we do have the Tirpitz and the Bismarck division. But really just worried about the Shimakaze, which was on our side, and worried about Minotaur and the Hindenburg. Those are the main things I'm really worried about. But our division's pretty freaking strong. We have sonars, we have crazy damage potential, we have crazy ships. All the German lines are really good right now, in my opinion. And so I felt pretty okay, especially with the Montana and a rune on our side. Although the rune is pushing middle pretty hard, didn't think that was the best play, but we kind of knew where the Shima was, so I was just going to start pumping out damage. And just in the first few salvos, rode up to 22k, and I'm just kind of beating these guys up, trying to take down cruisers. I really dislike the other side of the map. I tend to go this side all the time, and it really sucked to lose our Zhao that freaking quick. And within the first 5 minutes, we were down one of our best cruisers, and that kind of stinks a little bit. Sucks to lose something that powerful. This game, though, although insane, was super, it was a bit of a bummer. It was a bit of a bummer, you guys will see at the end. But I'm just trying to do as much damage as I can right now. Really trying to take out the cruisers, pump out as much damage on the battleships as I can. That Minotaur would have been awesome to get maybe a Citadel or 2 on him and really take him out of the game, because Minotaurs, if you guys have played them or haven't played them, they are absolutely nutty on their damage potential. But with the 406s, you can pump out so much damage because you can just constantly keep firing against these guys. And the German shells, they just seem to do damage. Whether something's angled, whether something's, you know, whatever, they're just so freaking good as we just snag a Citadel on the Amagi from 19 kilometers. So even though I don't have the 420s, which I won't hit as hard, I just hit often, and that's what I was trying to do. I'm trying to take out this Minotaur if we could. But I noticed what was on our side of the map, so what I was trying to do is I felt like our two guys with the Bismarck and now the Montana, I felt like they would be okay down here. So what I did is I started to rotate back to their side because they weren't really getting too much done. They were losing ships. They weren't getting trades. There's the Shima. And I was really just trying to support the team because I felt like, you know, those guys could take out those. And our other side, which was the majority of our ships, their team's moving that way. I need to move that way. And our team just needs to keep pushing that way. So that was my whole thought process on it. And it basically kind of worked. Now, we had a rune that said, quote unquote, he's brawling specs. So basically what that means is he's going to go up and die. So we're down 3 ships already, 4 ships, and we just got 1. We just killed the, our division just killed that guy. So really, we have lost 4 ships to nothing. We just lost the gearing, we lost our Zao, we lost the rune, and we lost the New Orleans. Now the New Orleans isn't that bad. The rune, meh. But losing the Zao and the gearing this early in the game gives them a 3-to-1 DD advantage, and this side is just collapsing. As you can see, and as I've said before in other videos, there's nothing wrong with dying. Dying in this game isn't that bad. But you need trades. You need trades. And this side of the map got little to no trades. If you can see, almost everybody is like full life on this side. Almost no damage was dealt to him, and so I was trying to push this way. Now, as one of our guys says, our brawling runes is another crap team, so pushing into 4 or 5 ships is always going to be the right play. But basically, it's up to me. We have an Iowa over here. Hopefully, he could just live long enough for me to get over here and give me some good pump out damage. That's all I want. We're down 4 ships. And the only ships that really take any damage were on our side, so that we're retreating back to this side. So I'm just trying to get over here and hold them down as long as I can. I know we were in Discord talking, and they were just basically saying, hey, hold them down as long as you can. I'm going to be going against, which we haven't seen. We haven't seen the 2 Kurfürst. We haven't seen the Hindenburg. We haven't seen a few of the ships. So really going to have some trouble, and I'm going to be going against all these guys. So with just an Iowa to basically back me up because the other Bismarck's leaving. So luckily the Iowa smacks that Tashkent, so that kind of got him out of there. He detonated him, so that's pretty awesome. So it's one less ship, one less annoying ship to really worry about. So, but I got big ships, and we're up to 63k damage already. So, but one thing I want to do is be as aggressive as possible. My play over here basically was to do as much damage as I can, maybe kill a battleship. Like, we lost all those guys, and both their Kurfürst are almost, like, everybody was full life. That was the worst part about this, is we got over here, so we lost a Zao, a Neptune, a New Orleans, and a gearing. The rune died on our side, so we'll take the blame for that one. But we lost 4 guys, and they dealt out little to no damage. So what I wanted to do here is I really wanted to put my secondaries to work, and I wanted to get close to these guys. I was hoping to kill that Shimakaze because he needs to die, and I just wanted to start working on these guys. That's what I really needed to do. Hindenburg was going to be the most dangerous out of all these cruiser-wise, so get rid of the fragile cruisers first, and I just wanted to keep the damage going. So our Iowa tanked a decent amount. Like I said, he didn't get too much. He did kill the Tashkent, though, which is pretty solid. And so I just want to keep pumping out damage. Guns on the New Orleans, secondaries on the Rune. Rune probably doesn't have repair. So that's all I want to do. Delay this team as much as I could, kill as much as I could, and then just try to help the team out and hopefully get some points. Maybe they can cap. Maybe they can just kill a couple ships and then catch up. Because this thing's a tank. I'm full survivability specs, so I can tank a lot. I have heals. I have fast repairs, quick repairs. And so we're starting to get a couple kills. We just lost another dude. But we still have our division. And we got the other division of Tirpitz and Bismarck. So Right now, I think I have the secondaries on the Kurfürst, and I was trying to get guns on the New Orleans. So remember, my whole play here was to kill one Kurfürst, ram the other. That was my whole play. If I can take 2 for 1, actually 3 for 1, that's pretty amazing. So still rocking secondaries on the other guy, and really trying to do that. So now I'm defending the cap as well. I didn't want to be too broadside. And luckily, the Blackbeard Kurfürst, he didn't really pick me as a target too long. I think that was his mistake, and I was able to just kind of rack up damage. We're already at 100k. So he sailed broadside to me all the time, but he kept switching back and forth on what to shoot at. I don't know if he didn't want to do a ton of damage to me or what, or felt bad, but still. So I knew the Kurfürst behind me didn't have a heal. Like right now, he's just not even focused on me. So I wanted to turn hard. I knew the Blackbeard guy wasn't focused on me, so I wanted to go just full broadside, push this guy. Maybe I can get the kill on the NorCal, and then ram the other guy again. See, I'm killing or dying in this game isn't bad. It's all about finding the right trades. So I decided to go semi-aggressive here, and using my guns, tanking ability, killed that guy. So I want to be one secondaries on the Kurfürst, guns on the New Orleans, and try to do as much damage as possible. That's all I'm trying to do right now. But I can't be too aggressive on the Kurfürst because he can just easily burn me down, force my repair, and then I could get stuck with 3 fires or something like that. So still trying to kill the New Orleans if I can, and hoping my team can keep doing damage. We're threatening their cap a little bit. We're doing that, which is all good. But since this guy started to focus on me, I didn't want to get too close to the secondaries. I kind of had to turn away and keep going to the border. But I have 2-3 people focusing me, so which is really good. But this guy, if he would have stayed on me, I would have been absolute toast, and this game wouldn't have kind of happened what it did. But I think he played this very poorly, and we're starting to get some kills and actually starting to come back a little bit. And I'm getting good broadsides, he's getting angled hits, and I just think he played this awfully, which worked into us. So right now, that's the double fire that I'm kind of sitting on right now. I think I get the repair on it pretty quick, but I just wanted to get away from the secondaries a little bit. Yeah, there's there. So I actually let it burn a little bit longer than probably I should have. It was so weird that he kind of just let it go. He didn't focus on me at all. He didn't really work on it at all. I don't know if he's trying to like snag the kill or what, but we're already at 200k damage, and that's pretty awesome. So I'm trying to get secondaries on him. You know, we're pretty healthy. We're honestly pretty healthy right now. So I think he was just trying to steal that kill. So like I said, he played this pretty awfully, but to carry the team, we have our division, and they're both super low. Our DD's low, our Hindenburg's low. So I was like, oh no, can you get any damage? Can you do anything? Because there are still ships that we have not seen. I haven't seen the Edinburgh. I haven't seen the Z-52 this entire game. I was like, please let them be low. I have the ability, so there it is. It's me versus 4 guys. It's me versus 4 ships. But I wasn't out of this game yet. This game wasn't over yet. I had plenty of health. I have a repair. I have sonars. I have planes. I have the weapons to bring this game back. I do. So what's my play? I knew generally where the ships were. Push to the middle. Dodge all the torpedoes. Kill all the ships. Win all the games. Gets all the girls. That was my play. This NorCal. No camo, sailing broadside, not a care in the world. So, you know what? Let's take advantage of that and start pounding some damage into this guy. What's my play? Secondaries on the NorCal as much as I can. As soon as the New Orleans gets into view, secondaries on him, or vice versa, whatever I want to do. Right play was keep the secondaries on the New Orleans. He's actually a bigger threat than the NorCal in my opinion because of the fires. I didn't want to take a fire right now. So secondaries are on the New Orleans, although he's starting to get too far away. And we just need to keep working. That's what we need to do. We need to keep working damage. So I kept secondaries on him, guns on the North Carolina, and just keep pushing into our cap. So I figured we'd start getting that, and I kind of didn't really know what to do here. I wanted to get my back guns, you know, maybe take a broadside from this guy, especially when he shot like that, and just start working. So there's a big old hit right there. So I wanted to get secondaries on this guy now, guns on the New Orleans. Well, that'd be the best play right now because I don't want to be taking multiple fires right now. He's within secondary range, 10.6, and But I just wanted to finish this North Carolina off as well. So the New Orleans is scary. I think he was holding shots. I think he was kind of playing defensively a little bit. So I feel like he could have gotten a lot more damage on me. So I was a little lucky there. Now the North Carolina is pushing away a little bit. So I have the ability to maybe pop one more salvo on this guy. Luckily the New Orleans is burning. We're up to 270k damage. 270k damage. What the frick? So already we're at almost my highest damage. Easily highest damage in just this ship. And 2 kills. Potentially a 3rd kill right here if we can get it. We got really unlucky right there. Really unlucky, but I think he's burning. I'm not sure. Oh, I remember. So this one, we were just a little bit off. I think our secondaries might get him. He's super, super low. But we're getting low on life right now, which is one of the bad parts. So he's at 100, so I'm not really worried about him. He can be kind of annoying. I have no idea where torps were, so I just kind of focused on that. And just wanted to keep focusing down. Get a reset on this guy. I know nobody else is on this cap because it's not capping. He's the only guy, so it's not capping faster. And there's the torp. So luckily the German DD really messed up. But the downside is that Edinburgh can spot me, and as long as he's hitting my superstructure, I'm dying. So he's just going to chunk me down. That was my last heal. Luckily the German DD messed up his torps. So we got our close quarters. I think we get a double strike right here. And full-blown secondaries on the Z52. So we're doing all right. Now, the thing is, I didn't know how much life this Edinburgh had. If this Edinburgh only has a little bit of life, we're doing okay. But sadly, or if this Z52 had taken damage, and the Edinburgh has taken some damage, we're golden. If this guy was half-life, he'd be dead by now. And the Edinburgh would have no vision. So Z52 misses all his torps. Luckily, he's going to go around that corner and won't be able to spot, so this Edinburgh won't have anything to spot. And I was like, okay, please let this Edinburgh not have much life. I think I asked in Discord, and they're like, yeah, by the way, the Edinburgh's full life. So I was like, okay, we got a plane in a minute. We got a couple more salvos. We're all out of heals. And I wish I would have paid a little bit more attention because I didn't have a salvo right there. I would have done a blind salvo 100%. But the Edinburgh is going to push out of the smoke. That's his play right now. And he played this perfectly. This Edinburgh played this perfectly. If he would have gone broadside, I probably would have killed him. He held a really, really good angle. And I still did 15k to him. But still, it just wasn't enough. So he has 3 torps on each side. I was just hoping I could push, do enough damage to him, and then hopefully, you know, kill him before, knock out his torps, you know, get that lucky citadel, put him in the right area. Only 14k. So if he would have taken 7k damage from anybody other than me, he would have been dead right there. He would have had the plane, we would have had the sonar, and potentially would have had the game. But we didn't. 333,000 damage, 4 kills, almost a solo warrior. What a beast of a battleship. Absolutely insane. I love this ship. It had, if only those guys had taken, let's say, we don't lose our Zhao so early. We don't have a brawling rune, whatever the hell that is. We just have a little bit more damage on those guys. A couple shots here and there. Maybe a fire on somebody. Anything to do damage to those guys. And it's just, that's a win. We just win that game. That team wanted to give us the win, but the rest of our team didn't want to win it. But regardless, an insane game. 330,000 damage. That was, I think, my next highest was like 287 in my Montana, 280 something thousand damage in the Montana. So easily my highest. I think it's like top 25 for the Kurfürst North America for damage done in a single battle. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm loving the ship, guys. If you're going down through the German battleship line, don't worry. The 10 is amazing. The whole line's pretty damn good, and the 10 is just the cherry on top. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I wanted to do a quick video on this, even though it wasn't really that quick, but just showing off how insane this ship can be. That is it for me, guys. Remember to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.